Hello everybody, it's Captain Dazzle back here again. Today we're going to learn how to do some very cool designs like the tiger, the little piggy, as well as the lion. So all these three designs will be based on the teddy bear head. So please make sure you have already seen the video explaining how to do the teddy bear. So now let's get started. We're going to learn how to do a cat. And we're going to change this into a tiger with the use of the magic marker. Okay, so I've got a balloon over here. So this is about, once again, I'm going to grab my ruler, and the uninflated tail is about just slightly under 5 inches. So this is perfect. So now, you guys already know that when we do the teddy bear, we're going to need a roll of 7 bubbles. Now, so for the cat or the tiger, we're going to need 8 bubbles, just one more bubble. So when we start out, instead of doing the 1 inch bubble, right, we're going to do 2 1-inch bubbles. Right, this is going to form the front part of the cat, like the muzzle area of the cat. Now, so once that is done, all right, that's the only difference that it has when compared against the teddy bear head. Right, so we're going to make the back of the head now. Right, and now the cheek, the cat's ear, that's the first one. And here we go, the top of the head, another ear, and finally the second cheek. So you have got a roll of 8 bubbles. So just like the teddy bear, you're going to bring these balloons down. Alright. I'm using my left hand to hold all the first 3 bubbles in place, right? Using all these fingers here. So once again, you're really gonna need the diamond hole, right? And do a lock twist. Right? Make sure you can see the diamond. So now, just like before, you're going to insert the balloons in. You've got a knot here, and you're going to wrap it around the lock twist joint. Ta-da! So it looks a little bit different from the teddy bear. You remember the teddy bear has got a nose in front with the knot. So in this case, the knot is tied right over here at the back of the head. Okay? So now, instead of having 1 bubble in front, now you've got 2, which forms the muzzle of the cat. Right, so just like how you would make the teddy bear's ears, do a pinch twist on this bubble and do a pinch twist on this bubble. Make sure you give it a few revolutions so it locks everything in place. Ta-da! So that's the cat's face. Alright, so we're going to proceed to make the rest of the body. A neck, and we've got a pair of front legs. Lock twist. I'm going to measure a balloon bubble for the body, and now I'm going to make a pair of hind legs using the bubble and lock twist. If you notice, cats do have fairly long tails, so I've left a pretty long bubble over here, right, to make the tail. Right, so that's the tail. So what I can do at this point to make it a little bit more attractive is just simply to contort the balloon. Right, I thought about this. I taught you guys how to do a bit of the contortion in the video whereby I taught you guys how to make the giraffe. Yes. Okay, so now that's done. Ta-da! So that's the little kitty cat. Meow. Alright, you may want to do a few more revolutions on the hind legs so that the bubble do not unravel. Got it? Alright, so now I'm going to add some details on the cat using the marker. I've got the mouth, and we can now draw whiskers. Just like that, and then some dots. The nose is going to be. I'm going to draw a pair of eyes. There you go, it's pretty fast. Alright, so that's a kitty cat. If you want to change this into a tiger design, all you have to do is add the stripes. Let's just show you how I add the stripes. I always try to add 3 stripes on the ears, right? And then you can just add a couple more on the paws, on its body. Okay. Now I will try not to overdo this, right? Just draw 3 stripes on each bubble, that's fine. Because if you draw too much stripes, right, it's not going to help make the design more attractive. You're just going to create the impression that it looks like a tiger. Ta-da! Really easy, right? Right, so let's move on. I'm going to teach you how to make the little piggy. So now, the little piggy's design is very similar to the teddy bear, except that it has got a different nose, right? So we're going to learn how to do the tulip twist. I'm going to insert my index finger. You see the knot over here? All right, I'm going to push this right in. All right, it's called the tulip twist because the end product looks a lot like a tulip flower. So it's going to take some time to learn. All right, so watch very carefully. I'm going to push the knot in. What's important about the tulip twist is that you must allow the air to travel down this uninflated part, otherwise the balloon is going to burst. Right, so make sure you can feel the air traveling down. Alright. Alright, now using your non-master hand, you're going to grab hold of the knot and very slowly and gently wriggle your index finger out. So it's going to look like that. Right? And now, still holding onto the knot, I'm going to turn and twist and make quite a lot of revolutions. Right? So once again, I'm always twisting the same direction as I taught you guys earlier in the very first video. Always twist in the same direction. So there you go. This is called the tulip twist. Okay? So it looks a lot like the piggy's snout right in front. Right, so this is going to be the first bubble for the piggy. Right, the rest of the sequence to make the little piggy is the same as the teddy bear. So imagine, so just visualize that this is the nose for the piggy. And now I'm going to proceed to make the back of the head, the skull. And now I'm going to make a pair of ears. Do not forget to add in the back of the head. I'm sorry, the top of the head. So now I've got another ear and one more cheek. Okay, so if you guys find that this video is moving too fast for you, that's because you haven't watched the teddy bear video in detail. So please go and watch that and master the teddy bear first. Okay. Alright, so now you've got this. So just like before, I want you to do a lock twist to create the diamond hole. Right. Just like the teddy bear, you're going to insert the nose in. It's time to do the pinch twist. That's the first one. And here is the next one. Ta-da! That looks a lot like a little piggy. Yes. I'm going to make a pair of legs. Very tiny ones. Okay, I've got one set of front legs. Going to make a tummy. Do a pair of hind legs using the bubble and lock twist. So now this looks a lot like the cat, right? The cat's tail. I'm going to add in just one more detail, all right, to make the design much better. So you've got quite a long piece of balloon over here. So you can actually use the scissors to cut this off, and you will get the little piggy. Right? But I'm going to add in one more detail. I'm going to make the body slightly bigger. So instead of its body being formed by just one bubble, it's going to be made up of 3 bubbles. So how do we do that? It's very easy. All we have to do is just bring this balloon to the front again. Right? So we twist in one more balloon, one more bubble. Can you see that? Can you see these 2 bubbles here? So that's the body. So there are 2 bubbles here. Now I'm going to move this long balloon back to the rear part of the piggy. It's very simple, just doing a bubble twist and then a lock twist. Right? Aha! So now the body consists of 3 bubbles, which makes the little piggy a little bit more fat and a little more chubby and cute. Right, so for this part, all you have to do is just grab the scissors and then cut this part off and then form a small tail. Alright, so let me just show that to you. Alright, I'm just going to cut this off with my fingers. And I'm going to tie a knot. So there you got it, that's the little piggy. Alright, now of course you can draw the details of the eyes, so some designs on his mouth and so forth. Right? Pretty easy, huh? Alright, good. So now we're gonna move on to the last one. This one's slightly a bit more difficult. This is going to be the lion. Alright, and it's gonna be based on the teddy bear design. I'm going to use a yellow balloon and a brown one. We're going to use the brown one for the lion's mane, right, the hair around the lion's neck. So now, before you make the mane for the lion, for the yellow balloon, I will need you to make. So this is about the same dimension. The uninflated part, the tail, it's going to be the same as what we used earlier for the tiger. So it's about 5 inches. 5 inches for the uninflated part. Okay, so now we're gonna make essentially the cat design first, right? The lion design is gonna be based on the cat. So the 1 inch bubble. So we've got another one over here. The cheek, the ear, the top of the head, the ear, and the second cheek. Put them together. Oops! I actually made a mistake here, but it's fine. Right. I forgot to make a bubble for the back of the head. But that's fine. So let me just show you what we can do with this. Right? So you're going to insert this, like how you will make the teddy bear. Right? So that's the teddy bear's face. Right, so now to change this into a lion, what you can do is just bring this knot down to the area where the cheeks meet. Just tie it and wrap it around. Okay, so you've got a design that looks like a teddy bear with a flattened nose. Okay. All right. So now I've got the brown balloon here. Now I want to combine these two balloons together. This is a combination balloon. Just wrap the brown one around the cheek, where the cheeks meet. Right now, this is going to be a little bit complicated. I need you to make 2 pinch twists using the brown balloon. What the pinch twist is the twist that you're going to use to make the ears. Right? So the brown balloon, do a set of pinch twists. So you're going to need 2 of these. Now this is going to be a little bit difficult for you because we're going to have so many bubbles all squeezed into the same joint here. Right? The more bubbles you have at a single joint, the more friction, the more contact there is between each bubble. And so the tendency of the balloon popping is higher. So now, we're done with this, then now I'm going to make 2 brown bubbles on each cheek. So you're going to have one here. You're going to have 2 bubbles on top of his head and 2 brown bubbles on this side of the face. So it's going to form like the mane of the lion. Now the important part about this is not to make the brown bubbles too big or too small. Alright, ideally you want them to cover, the length should be this, the 2 bubbles, the length, should cover this area here. So I'm going to measure them out. So here we go. Now, so we've got 2 bubbles here. Do a lock twist with the pinch twist. Ta-da! You see that? Yes. Alright, so now we're going to make the top. 1 and 2. Again, another lock twist. Ta-da! And finally, 2 more bubbles. Do another lock twist with the 2 pinch twists. And this is what you're gonna get. Alright, now with the scissors, I need you to cut this part off. I cut it not here, cut it here. Alright, so I'm gonna tear it off here. And now, with the remaining straight balloon, right, let's wrap it around the pinch twist. That is awesome. So what I've done is I've just adjusted the pinch twist. So we've got one over here, and then we've got another one on this side, on the back. Right, so this is the lion's mane. It's awesome. I'd like to draw the eyes first so you can get a visual of what it's going to look like. the eyes. Then I'm gonna draw the nose. Very cute. A small mouth, and we're gonna add in the whiskers. This is awesome, right? Okay, and now I'm gonna make a very small neck, right, for the lion. Add in one bubble here, about 2 inches, 2.5 inches. This is gonna be, we're gonna make a set of front legs for the lion. Alright, now this is easier, this is just like a little doggy. So I'm gonna make a pair of hind legs. Once again, I measure them out, 2 bubbles. Alright, long twist. There we have it. And that's the lion. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We've got more videos coming up, so make sure you subscribe to this channel and I will see you at the next video. Ta-da!